I'm really interested in you saying you're never voting Republican again. Let me give you a little context for this because this is a topic I plan to bring up. I've had Sarah Matthews on a couple times, who was
Mhm.
deputy press secretary to Donald Trump towards the end, alongside Kayleigh McEnany.
Great person.
And she basically said, I'm paraphrasing, that she is basically still kind of like a moderate Republican.
Mhm.
And she didn't name these people, but I'll name them. If it was someone like a Mitt Romney or a John McCain or something like that, that would bring her right back to
Mhm.
enthusiasm for the voting for those Republicans. Have your political views changed where you no longer see yourself even as like a moderate Republican?
No, look, I still believe what I've always believed, right? Now, the good thing when you kind of leave a party, so to speak, it gives you the flexibility to then kind of relook at what you believe, right? Because it would be like, let's take something like an issue that nobody knows much about, net neutrality, right? Okay, that's an issue. It was a big issue for a while. You kind of take a position based on, well, the party's kind of here, so I'm going to go there. And obviously you have pressure on issues, so it allows you to take a look at those things again. So I've even further moderated as a moderate Republican, um but the party completely changed, right? And why I say I guess I say I'd never vote Republican again, certainly not in the foreseeable future, because for me it's like, let's say a Mitt Romney comes along, okay? Ultimately, even though I think Mitt is an honorable person and would be a good president, ultimately, he would be enabling a structure or a party that has made it very clear that they do not believe anymore in liberal democracy. And until that is pulled out root and stem, until that is burned out of the party, which it will be someday if the party wants to survive, then I can't support that, right? And then who would you be putting in power? Let's say Mitt Romney wins. Who would be Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, all that stuff? People that went along with Donald Trump. And to me, that is an unforgivable sin as long as they continue to say what they did was right. So that's the battle. I mean, it's like, do I agree with Democrats on everything? Yeah, obviously not, but I don't think any Democrat agrees with the Democrats on everything. But I definitely want them to win because to me, I use the example, it's like being in a trench in Ukraine, okay? And I have a target, a bad guy 5 meters away and one 30 meters away. All of our attention should be focused on the guy that's 5 meters away. The 30-meter guy you can deal with later, right?
Mm.
And that's where we're at. The threat, the 5 meter is democracy. And all the stuff we may disagree on, I mean, we will sit around someday around a campfire because we don't have electricity anymore, wishing for the day we just simply disagreed on issues.